Hey everybody, I'm Jesse Showalter and welcome back to my channel. This is part 4 in a 5-part series about how to get started in design. In the previous episodes, we've talked about portfolios and projects and what to learn. And in this episode, we're gonna be talking about clients. Where do you get them? How do you land them? What do you charge them? All those questions coming up next. First off, take whatever you can get when you're first starting. You're not gonna be able to be a specialist right off the bat. You're gonna have to be a generalist. So you might have to do a little bit of graphic design over here, maybe a little bit of web design over there, maybe a logo here. You're gonna be kind of all over the place unless you've really somehow niched down and created a space for yourself where you're already identified or recognized for that one thing. Now here's why you probably wanna be okay with that. Because not only do you need to learn about design, like the theory, the mechanics, the technical side of things, but you also need to learn and understand that design is a business. It's not an art form, it's a problem-solving skill, and that's something that you can sell. That's something that you can actually satisfy a need that somebody has, and that's a client-facing business that we're in. Clients are gonna come, they're gonna have issues, they're gonna have personalities, they're gonna have different characteristics, and you need to learn what it is to interface with paying clients. So take whatever you can get to learn about clients themselves. Another quick tip before we get to where to go and how to land clients is how to treat clients. You need to also learn how to care for a client, both with your technical skill and also with your personality. It's called bedside manner when they talk about it with doctors, but you also have to have a good bedside manner, so to speak. You need to be able to talk with them, listen to them, ask them lots of questions. Quick tip, my grandfather always told me that interested is interesting. Ask them lots of questions about themselves. Ask them tons of questions about their business. They know more about their industry than you do, so ask them, be interested in them, and you will immediately become an interesting person to them. You'll be seen as helpful and attentive and caring of their problem they need you to solve. Here's what you don't want to do. Kick the door down like a design cowboy and say, I can fix your problem and I don't even need to listen to you. They don't want to hear that. They want to be considered. So consider them as more important than yourself, right, when you're talking to them. So I've been alluding to where to get your clients, where to go for your clients, but believe it or not, everything I've talked about so far is enough to actually start landing you clients. And I'll say it again, word of mouth is the #1 biggest way I and most designers I've ever met have gotten work. It's word of mouth mixed with their good portfolio of work. You put those two things together and you start getting good results. So here's what that means for you and me. You need to treat every client like they are a rock star. You need to do your very best work. I made the mistake a lot as a young designer, just thinking, this client sucks, this project sucks, and I'm just doing this so I can hurry up and get to the better clients later on down the road, not realizing that that attitude and therefore that behavior was kind of handicapping me because I wasn't treating this client and this project like the client or project. And so my word of mouth kind of recommendations didn't spread at first. People weren't really, thinking that I could bring a lot of value. And I felt like I never got good projects. It was always junk project to junk project. But it's because I never just stopped and realized that this is the one that I can prove myself on. This is the one that I could add to my portfolio. If you find yourself going, boy, I wish I could just have a great portfolio piece, then you're not treating each piece like it could be a portfolio piece. Listen, I'm gonna be honest, some of them are not portfolio pieces. Some of them are just a paycheck. I get it, but you need to treat them like they are so that you can actually start putting things in your portfolio and getting those recommendations. You wanna get good work? Treat them like all-stars. So I touched on it a little bit in that last point, but where do you go to get clients besides just word of mouth? Well, #1, you're still gonna be local in your area. I think that there's a huge value to hitting the places around you and actually canvassing the area with your design services. What I don't mean is putting up big posters and saying, hey, design right here, hey. What I do mean is walking in very professionally, that means dress professionally, sounding professionally, ready to talk, and handing your stuff across the table and asking if you can talk to the owner or the manager, and then presenting yourself. Hey, my name's Jesse, I'm a local designer, I do this, this, and this, and I saw your sign out there, and here's what I think I could do for you. Go do that 45 times in the next month. Go do that 100 times in the next month and see if you get a few leads off of it. If you want to get clients, sometimes you're actually going to have to go out and get clients. Okay, the third way you're going to get clients, because remember, the first way is really about word of mouth. The second way is you actually canvassing locally. And the third way is going to be presenting yourself online, whether it be on your portfolio, websites, or social media. And honestly, I don't feel like I have to talk a whole lot about this one, but I will mention a couple specifics because it's just like canvassing your local area. It's just the digital format of that. So just like you don't walk into a crowded room and yell at people and say, hey, anybody have work for me? You go up and you learn about people, you talk with people, you're committed, you're involved first, you're showing that you appreciate them, love them, want to bring them value in any way you can. You do those same things online. The digital space is really, really noisy, and it's noisy with a lot of people that don't understand this, that interested is interesting. Ask questions. You want to grow a following on Twitter? You want to grow a following on Instagram? You want to be interesting on YouTube? Whatever it is, ask people lots of questions and offer them lots of value. Okay, so that's kind of rule of thumbs when it comes to canvassing digitally and being on social media and on your website and stuff like that. Here's a few specific tactics for actually landing clients. Number one, you need to blog or you need to vlog. You need to be creating content about your specific kind of niche that would be helpful in some way. You need to start getting content out there. Number two, you need to be consistently part of the conversation. So find the people who are right now making moves and who are influential, start following them, start supporting them, start encouraging them, start asking them questions, and start being the life of their party. Show people that you're humble and you're teachable, you're still willing to learn and think that you're not all that in a bag of chips, but that you are just a normal person and you're looking for community. Inside of community, you will find people who are willing to recommend you, other designers, people that really like you. If you're an awesome guy or an awesome girl and you're out there just doing your thing, people might really like you and offer you work because they think you're awesome. See, so much of this has to do with your work on what you can actually produce, but part of what you produce is you, that you produce character and personality. And so people have to know that you are just nice in general. So be nice, don't suck, don't be a jerk, don't be rude, don't be prideful, just be a nice person and care about other people, right? Put that out there as well as good work. That's it. That's all the recommendations I have for how to get clients and where to go. Do it locally, do it digitally, be professional, be nice, be interested, and hustle. Okay, lastly, how to charge, and when you land these clients, what do you charge them? Well, now you've progressed from the early stages of doing free work and then doing work to cut your teeth at really low rates. What you need to start doing as you start landing some of these clients that you've gone out and hustled to get, and you need to take your rates and you need to start raising them after every few clients. So after you've done one or two clients and projects, you need to then raise your rates and present them for the next client. And then you raise your rates again and you raise your rates again, and you continue to raise your rates as you're hustling, doing good work, staying humble, putting good work out there and being professional, all that stuff. You continue to raise your rates until people start not hiring you, and then you back it down a little bit. Obviously, you want to kind of keep that in context of what other people in the industry are charging. But again, all of that is so variable and subjective depending on your area and your skill and your portfolio and your experience and what you can offer and bring to somebody. So like right now, huge agencies in New York, they can charge hundreds of thousands of dollars for a web and branding project, but you might not be able to, you're just starting. So a good thing to do would be to ask other people, all right? Ask me, what am I charging? Ask other people, what are they charging? Look at people who are in your same kind of realm of experience, find people like that. That's why community is so important. And then find people who are right above, people that you value, people that you really respect who are above you, and ask them what they are. Then constantly find yourself in between those two. You never want to just settle for where you're at, but you never want to overshoot what's possible. So find people who are above you, who rank above you and have more experience and bring more value than you. Find people just like you and shoot for the middle. Then as you raise up to that standard, you do it again and you climb that ladder. It's like a little 2-step forward, 1 step back, but you're constantly going to be climbing up the ranks and be making more and more until eventually people are going to go, that's just too much, I can't. And that's fine. You just keep charging and raising your rates and treating clients with respect and value until you can't do it no more. And that's it. Well, that's it. That's everything that I know about clients that you now know about clients. How to get them, where to find them, what to do with them, what to learn from them, how to grow and get paid, all of that stuff. I hope that was helpful. If you liked the video, think about giving it a thumbs up and subscribing to the channel. I do lots of videos about design and development, creatively minded stuff just like this one, so I hope you'll stick around and hang out with me. I hope you guys are making amazing stuff. I hope you're designing amazing stuff, and I hope you are hustling and doing good work and finding great clients. I'll talk to you guys next time. See ya.